from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kenneth Murray. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Herbert on first down now. Complete to Dorsett. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Down to the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Again, Jackson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 39, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Prescott now. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. And they get 10 yards there and convert on. First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again. Chris Rumph in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Rumph in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Chargers to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Herbert's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Not much there. 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert back to the air. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit. To the defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like what they are here. They're on the and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. More from L.A. in a moment. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning
it?
I'd
say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Complete to Dorsett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert operating from the red zone. Herbert has it knocked free. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with
touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looks like he got going a little early. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's going to let it fly. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell